Video unavailable is so crazy. Well, I'm so glad I wasn't doing segments today. Yeah, I gotta do a test stream here in a little bit. I gotta do a little test stream to see if everything is okay. We should be back. Are we back? Marco? Polio vaccine? Twitch is poloing. Let me see. This is unavailable still. Okay, let me go back into the admin and let me refresh the stream. We're back on YouTube. Okay. The stream should also be getting refreshed, so that should help. Back on Twitch. Hi, Twitch. Nice to see you. You're very lovely today. Yeah, that's not looking. That's not right. That's not right. Admin. Nope, it is struggling. It is struggling today. Back on Twitch. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to get the YouTube side to work because the YouTube side is not happy right now. Swap the Twitch. You look like Jake Paul. Thank you. I always thought that I did. Many people say that we look similar. No, it still says it's unavailable. If I switch it back to the Twitch side, site unavailable. Yeah. Let the people know I'm working on it. Let's see. Let's refresh that stream again to see if this can do anything. No, it's still down. You said Twitch is showing? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is so annoying. This is so annoying. Which is fine. I'm happy about that. We're back in the YouTube void. Okay, let me switch it over to Twitch and refresh the stream again. Okay, hey. It looks live now. Holy. Okay. Okay. Are we, do you see me? Am I seen? So it might be fine. Yeah, I don't know what's going on the YouTube side. I have no clue. I shouldn't have any blockers running, but let me check. Here, let me do this. Oh, there was one. Oh yeah, it looked like there was one running. I had never turned that on. I use what's it called? What is this called? Opera. I use Opera now. I don't use Opera for like the shitty like it's your sick gaming browser type stuff. I use Opera specifically because it gets me off of Chrome, because the last thing I want is to like load up something on Chrome that shows you my like social security number or something, because I use Chrome for personal you know, important things. Like I look up where I live and like my government documents and the important stuff, right? Like my taxes on Chrome. And so I was like, let me just open up a completely different browser. You're back on YouTube? Great. Let me just open up let me just use a completely different browser for work, and then one and a new browser for YouTube. Sorry, one for work and one for personal stuff, just to make sure I don't get stuff switched. Just to make sure nothing like accidentally bleeds in on streamers. I don't want that. Taxes, we get it. Chill. Like actually, unironically though. Like actually, like I had to put my like people who I work with sometimes and give money to. Sometimes I have to like tell the government that I gave them money and I need some of their personal information. Like actually, like for real though, for real. Oh, anyways, what I was saying is like there needs to be like a racial profiling YouTube show where like it's a bunch where it's like people like there's like a group of people, right, as judges, and then you have to come on and then answer questions about your life truthfully, and then they have to guess what like race you are or if you are of a certain race, and like the people who like get the people, they need to like throw in some curveballs too. Like your first name has to be like Jesus, but you're not Hispanic at all. Actually, your parents just liked that name. They thought it was cool. I know it's all Google. I'm not trying to get away from Chromium. I'm trying to get away from my social security number popping up on stream. That's what I'm trying to get away from. And it doesn't translate over, which is cool. Which is good. Hey Shark, hey. Once again, a little test stream, basically a test stream. Okay, so things are gonna be janky, things are gonna be crazy, things are gonna be janky. As a Latino, I'd fail that test myself. Okay, but that's what makes it good content.
And Hispanic being a big, you understand that there are a lot of different backgrounds that a person could have that would make them Hispanic.
Absolutely, or Latino.
For instance, Ted Cruz, he's Hispanic, but he's also Canadian like you, right?
Well, I'm American, but
Oh, I thought you were Canadian.
I was raised in Canada, but I was born in Michigan.
Anchor baby, right?
No, my dad's American.
Oh, are they too? Okay.
Yeah, my dad's American, my grandparents are American.
Oh, so you were just
right.
a temporary expat then, basically.
My mom's French Canadian, and we lived there for a while, so you automatically get a citizenship when your mother's French Canadian in Quebec. But I don't.
You think his mom talks like XQC? She'll be hilarious. Can you even imagine?
Anchor baby would be appropriate.
No, yeah, it sounds more like you just maybe have a dual background there. You got on both sides of the border.
Sure.
The
Northern side. Yeah. Oh, we're talking about Hispanic. They exist in Canada too.
That's true. That's true. So I think one of the things we can get to is that it's impossible to paint the entire Hispanic community with a broad brush in terms of.
Okay, but yeah, interesting stuff. I want to go through the rest of this sometime. Also, I think my audio just cut too. I think I'm having some audio issues as well. Holy. I'm so glad this is just a test stream today because, oh my gosh, I'm having issues today. This stream has been difficult. Let's turn this on. Okay, there we go. Okay. I can hear whenever you're pushing through your CC. Okay. It's okay to judge Hispanic people as a whole, but don't do it to white people. That's reverse racism. The world is such a curious place. We're all still trying to find journalistic integrity, okay? Oh, you know what else I kind of wish I didn't miss while I was gone is like, what in the world happened to TYT? You guys are like, it's been a couple months since that happened, but I wasn't streaming then. I was like, what the hell is going on? Because I stopped being as online and everything. I took a little break from the world. I took a little break from the world, and then I come back like a couple months ago, and I was like, what the hell is going on with TYT? Everybody was angry at TYT for like God knows what. Like apparently they were being racist in hell and like they were being super weird about stuff. I don't know, man. I was a little flabbergasted. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was so locked out. I was on the outside looking in. You know what? That's exactly, I got the taste of what it feels like to like just kind of scroll by the stuff that we talk about here on stream. Because like, I was like, what the hell is happening? I got to see what it looks like from the outside, and it's honestly crazy. It is a wild feeling. Yeah, I do know that their new office was paid for by an offshore illegal gambling website. And I was like, what? Why? What's happening? We did talk about that a little bit. It's so peculiar what's going on with TYT. I was kind of asked to be a part of TYT if I told you all that, but someone from TYT actually reached out to me through my work email. Yeah. They reached out to me through my work email, and they were like, "Yo, wanna come on, dude? Like a on TV, like on not on TV, like a gig or something, like do like a segment with them or something." I was asked to be a part of a segment. I was like, I mean, I don't know. I'll think about it. I just never got back to them. I don't get back to a lot of people, so I don't take it. I don't take it personally now, but like. Don't take it personally now, but yeah. It's a refresh still? Holy. I'm doing everything possible, chat. I'm sorry. But yeah, this is... Ugh. Yeah, I knew my ass would get pissed off if this was happening while I was trying to do segments. What do you mean Cenk went on a hike with RFK? What? What does that mean? What? You mean like they were in the woods together? Did they like eat dogs together or something? What? I'm not even sure what that means. Okay. Anyways. Okay. You guys just want to hang out? You guys just want to hang out for a little bit for the rest of the stream? Because I gotta go pick up the GF here in a little bit. You guys just want to hang out for a little bit? You guys want to talk about Marvel Rivals real quick? Because I want to play some more of that for you guys on stream. Like I said at the top of the stream, I want to learn some of the milk. We gotta. I want to hit up some of the characters that I haven't hit up before. I just came off rewatching both the Justice League cartoons, and they hold up pretty good. Yo, sick. We talking about the white woman? Yeah, although all the white women in Marvel Rivals that wear blue and white, I'm looking to pick some of them up. Looking to pick some of them up. I've been playing a little bit of Rivals. Me and the GF. She wants to play Marvel Rivals with me, so I play it every now and again, and it's been pretty fun actually. It's been super fun. I'm really enjoying it. Now, thankfully, I wasn't like one of the people who got sucked into the game so horribly bad that like now they have like 2,000 hours in the game, even though it's been out for like a couple of months and they're completely burned out and jaded. Because there are some people like that, unfortunately, but I think I have 50 hours in the game right now. Yeah, 55 hours in the game, and I've been thoroughly enjoying myself. It is very nice. It is very nice. It is a very fun game. Thoroughly enjoyable. Season 2 has been really good. I've been picking up some new characters. Yeah, Rivals has been a treat. It really has. There was like, did anybody see that, like, what was it, like a healer strike or something that was going on? Like a support strike that they were pulling, like that they were trying to pull? A bit crazy, I'm gonna be honest with you. A bit crazy, but okay. I don't know. There are some people. Okay, listen. Has the game meta changed quite a bit since you last streamed? I don't think it's changed like a crazy amount, but it's definitely changed a good amount. It changed a lot for like a decent amount of people to the point where they didn't like it. And I think, and I have some thoughts on that actually, because like right now, I wouldn't say it's a dive meta, but since the game originally came out, they buffed some dive characters. Some dive characters were kind of bad. They're kind of poo poo. They're a little bit of doo doo, right? And they buff them so they can be good, because every character is somebody's favorite character. And I think all characters should be good and should be playable in just about every game. And so they buff some of them, and now they're good at what they do. And the problem is that Iron Fist was one of the characters that got buffed. If anybody remembers me playing Iron Fist, like when he first came out and just kind of running around the map beating people's ass, it was so funny. Like the fact that he can fly by punching is so hilarious. Who do I main? I'm like super flex, so I kind of play whoever, but I have the most hours on Jeff. He's like super fun. And so like he was like really good when the game first came out, and then he was bad when people learned to just like kind of punch him, and now he's like pretty good. He's like really good. I think they actually kind of overtuned him a little bit, but he's not like so bad where you can't like play against him, right? You really just have to worry about him being around. And so the thing is, when the game first came out, it was like big healer meta, right? You gotta have like one of the really good healers on the team, one of the big healers on the team, because if you didn't, then it was like way more difficult for you to win, because the healing is just so cracked in that game. And it was really easy for healers to just, I'm just gonna be honest, to kind of like not think about playing the game, because it was, you didn't do anything besides like heal your team, and that's like literally it. That's all you did, because you didn't have to worry about anybody trying to come after you. You didn't have to learn how to shoot. You didn't have to learn how to be really accurate. You didn't have to learn how to decision make or make plays or do anything like that. All you need to do was like press your ult when you got it and heal your team by clicking on them. And that's kind of your entire goal the entire game when the game first came out. And now that was working because the game was new and the game and everything was novel, and the game was kind of based around that. The game is still based around like a lot of healing, but somebody said this before, and they said that like, and I thought it was really poignant. They were like, healers in the game are the fun engine of the whole game. The reason why people are having a lot more fun in Rivals compared to a lot of people having fun in, who don't necessarily like Overwatch as much, is because you live longer in Rivals. Like the fights take longer. Some fights can be like 2 minutes long, and for like a hero shooter, that's forever. It feels like forever. They are really long fights where people get picked and then they die and then they respawn and they can walk back. I've seen people walk back after dying in a team fight twice before the team fight ended. They are long, and it's fun because they're just like, people said it before, they're slap fights. You're just beating each other, right? And that fun comes from the fact that the healers can put out so much healing, and they got their ults so relatively quickly, is that they could just keep pumping out the healing, so not as many, so basically no one died, and so you could keep having fun by spamming your abilities and punching someone in the head. Now, I don't think that's necessarily great for the long run of the game, because you want a little bit more back and forth interaction with each other in these team fights, right? It was more like somebody got picked, or you did a lot of damage to somebody and they backed up, and then they came back, and then they backed up and they came back, but then they pushed and they came back, and they pushed and they came back, and that's how the game kind of worked a little bit more. Now it's more likely for teams to get wiped. It was very rare for teams to get wiped before. I think it's still relatively rare for a team to get completely wiped now, but it happens more than it did, because they made healers a little bit, they reduced the healing and the like rate of your ultimate gain that a lot of the big healers get, and that makes it so that now those dive characters now have more opportunities to kill you if you're a healer. And now when you're a healer, you have less opportunity, you have less opportunity to just simply heal. But the problem is that like meta that the game was in before led to those healers gaining bad habits, and like DPS and everybody basically gaining bad habits, right? Which is they didn't care as much about positioning, because your healer was just going to heal you. It doesn't matter if you almost die, because your healer is just going to heal you. You didn't care much about like resource management, because like if you're in trouble, your healer is just going to heal you, or you're just going to get healed. And so there are a lot of bad habits that formed, and now since you have to actually worry and look behind you and play defensively and also attack as a healer, a lot of people found it like more difficult to play. And I think that's one of the big reasons why people are having more trouble in season 2, is because like it's just, you can't just heal. You can't just heal. For me personally, that's why I really like Jeff, because he doesn't just heal, and it's really easy to go out and do damage and a lot of that type of stuff. But like a lot of healers, when people say that they play support, I hate to say it, but kind of what they mean is that they play Luna, Snow, and Invisible Woman, right? There are way many other support characters that play differently, but they just, well, I can't say way more. There are like 6 support characters in the game so far. They need more. But there are more supports in the game that play differently, that they just don't play them. And they haven't really learned how to position really well, or play really defensively as support before, because they've never had to deal with an Iron Fist. They've never had to deal with divers much before. But now Venom is decent, and Captain America is decent, and Iron Fist is good, and Black Panther is okay in some situations and really good in other situations. And they just haven't really had they haven't really had to deal with it before. I cared about positioning when there was Hawkeye. Yeah, what I mean is like general positioning throughout the entire game. It just you just didn't care about that. Most people who play Rivals are really bad. I know that's the case for like any game where there's like a high skill ceiling, but I mean it specifically for Rivals, is that most players are bad. They're like really bad at the game, because to be good as a hero shooter is very specific. The way it works is really specific. It's not like being good at Call of Duty. It's not like being good in a MOBA necessarily. It's like a MOBA is closer, but those skills don't always translate over 100%, and they don't translate over 100%. The hero shooter, the way it works, it's objective based. Gameplay is just different than a lot of other games, and you need to be specifically good at that. And if you're not, you're pretty bad. And I think a lot of people are pretty bad at the game. They're just kind of bad. They just kind of suck ass, right? And because a lot of it is decision making, positioning, and using your abilities correctly. And that's pretty difficult to learn in the long run. And I think that's something that a lot of people have not learned. And the way the game first came out made it so that they didn't have to learn a lot of those skills. Now that the game is a little bit more difficult for healers, and I'm not saying like crazy difficult. Like I've had my head jumped on while playing support before, and it's difficult, but there's fun in learning how to deal with it. Like once you learn how to deal with it, then it becomes more fun, and now it's like a back and forth, and you're like little cat and mouse. Are you gonna get me? You can't get me, sort of stuff like that. But like it's just like you have to learn the skills, and you have to actively think about it. A lot of support players want to look forward, hold down their left click, and that's it. Honestly, that's kind of it. And then press Q when the button comes up, and that's kind of it. Look good, pretty and buff. Ooh. Ooh. Thank you, I appreciate you. You see that? I was kind of looking little fucking like Kingpin from the Spider-Verse movies there. What the fuck? My traps look crazy. Yeah, a lot of them just haven't learned a lot of good skills, unfortunately. Yo, what's up, Rocka? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yo, what's up, Alec? The legend returns. I'm back. They're playing with one hand. That is true. When they're playing, yeah, when you got that Malice skin on, you are definitely playing with one hand. I can't even lie. I can't front. Their asses are definitely playing with one hand. And honestly, are you gonna blame them? Be honest, are you gonna blame them? I don't have the Malice skin because I mean, like, I think the Malice skin is cool or whatever. I'm not like the biggest fan though. Here, let me see. It's a crank hog game. I saw some people talking about the sexualization of female characters in the game, and there are a lot of bad takes about it. And I mean, people who like disagreed because they're like, what do you mean they gave Venom a twerk emote? Oh yeah, if you didn't know, they gave Venom a twerk emote. But it's like that the twerk emote is supposed to be silly. It's not like an act. I mean, like, it's not supposed to be sexual. I don't know anybody. Only real certified freakadeeks are beating their meat to the Venom twerk emote. But like, the problem that you have with the characters and how they look and how they're portrayed is not the fault of Rivals. That's actually the fault of comic books. That's actually just how they look. I'm going to be really honest with you. If you've ever read any like Marvel comics or just comic books in general, I promise you, Rivals actually puts more clothes on these girls than they get in the comics. Everybody has more clothes on in Rivals than they do in the comics. I'm telling you this right now. 100, and that may surprise you, especially looking at people like Emma Frost, but especially people like Emma Frost. They put more clothes on that woman than she gets in the comics. They actually censor them with how crazy it all looks. They are actually censored. Yes, 100%. It's actually been Gooner fuel. It's always, comic books are Gooner fuel. Always has been. Always has been. Always has been. It's always been like that. It's pretty egregious. It's pretty bad. So yeah, they put more clothes on these people, and I think it's good. Anyways, yeah, they started the Hellfire Gala. If you don't know about it, then it's, you know, I mean, you just don't know nothing about comics, which, you know, that's fine. I'm gonna let this play for a second for people who haven't seen it. That's Emma Frost. Her thighs are huge. Hella was the most egregious, practically naked. Yo, Emma Frost is also practically naked all the time too. Yeah, the Hellfire Gala character designs go pretty crazy, yeah. I think they're really good. I think they're really good. I mean, I kind of got my first skin. This Mantis skin. This one. I think it goes crazy. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. It's really nice. It's really pretty. It's really, really pretty. Gonna be heading for Sierra soon. Nice. Congrats. I haven't bought anything in this game yet. I don't know, maybe I will sometime. But I'm gonna be honest with you, my main gripe with Marvel Rivals is the fact that I think correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I think some of the skins are a little ass. Some of the skins aren't great. They're just not. that's the one thing that I think they be kind of falling behind on, is the one way that they make money in this game, and it's the skins, and they're kind of ass. I'm kind of shook. Like, this is the only way that you make money, bro. Why are the skins kind of bad? Except for this one. This one's kind of cool. Like, they went nutty with it, but also it's Spider-Man, and Spider-Man has like 50 billion skins. So if your ass doesn't play Spider-Man or Penny Parker, well, actually, my bad, not Penny. Spider-Man or what, like Storm? If you don't play Spider-Man or Storm much, your ass isn't getting any skins, dude. Like, this is cool. Like, I think I'd pick this up for like for Psylocke. I mean, this is a cool skin. But I like Psylocke's demon, like vampire hunting skin a little bit more. This one, I mean, it's fine, but like, I don't know, man. Yeah, the Doctor Strange zombie skin that just came out was really good. Like, I was looking for the retro X-Men uniforms. I think the Hellfire Gala is the only time when they've released like some genuinely good skins, and for some characters who need some more skins. Like, this one's fine for like Luna Snow. Hey, this one's cool. I like it. Yo, her toenails are painted different colors. I never noticed that. Anyways, I mean, we got Joe Fixit too. Like, I mean, these are kind of cool. They finally like done something, but like, I don't know, man. Yeah, they got this slutty ass Iron Fist skin too. This one's actually pretty nice. They just don't have that many. I just thought they'd be dropping more skins. They're a little slow on the draw. Boy, I love the interracial couple. I think the interracial couple, they've been getting, oh my bad, yeah, Cloak and Dagger. Cloak and Dagger be getting fed skins consistently. Yeah, Spider-Man has so many costumes. It's kind of ridiculous, honestly. But yeah, like for me personally, I've been thoroughly enjoying playing Jefferson. Jeff goes so crazy. He's so fun. Because I play him, let me turn this down a little bit. Because me personally, I play him like, I play DPS Jeff. So I like Tua, you know, get in their backline, bubble myself, go down again. Hit him with the shots. Get a little heal off, little bubble down. Do some of that. Bubble myself again. It goes crazy. It goes crazy. It's very fun. And when you play like inside of their backline, it's really fun. Or inside of their team. Like sometimes I'd be sitting here like healing my team from inside of their team because you can't kill him. If you're playing well, you can't kill him. You just can't kill him. Yeah, I am a DPS Jeff, so I'm that guy. And I've been looking at some Jeff tech for a while. And I think he's really interesting. Let me see. I need to go into controls real quick because I need to turn back on like where he follows your mouse. Jefferson specifically. Advance towards crosshair. Yeah. I like this more. I like the way this feels. Where when I want to change, I just have him changed depending on the crosshair, not anything else. Okay. But yeah, so one thing that you can do is that, so on this guy, because there's so much Jeff tech, that's what I think is really fun. This Jeff like dive tech and stuff like that, where if you, so he has this thing, all right, where he dives into the ground. My shift ability, I dive into the ground, I got my little fin out, but he has a weird thing where if he's in the air, he actually dives faster than if he's standing. So if you jump and then dive, it's faster than just diving itself. So you see, the animation speeds up. So if you almost press it at the same time, kind of like a fighting game move, like space and then shift, you do that. And you go even faster if you dive like into a bubble. You saw that? Now I almost cut the animation to nothing. And so if you do that, like bubble yourself and do a little, some people call it the bubble dip. You go underground even faster. So you heal yourself, go underground even faster. You're CC immune underground. It's sick. It's badass. I love it. It's really fun. And like bubbling yourself at the right at your feet too, so it pops instantly, is like super fun. Obviously ulting. And what's really interesting about the ult too is that, I mean, everybody knows about the and everything, but some people can make it back on, and how you solve that situation without jumping off yourself with them inside of you is you bubble yourself right at the edge. Okay, so what's really crazy is that, okay, you ult, you grab them, you do this, and right after you come out of the ult, you start doing that because you boop with that. You boop. See? Boop. Obviously the boop works. And so if you just drop it right at your feet and then you instantly bubble, you instantly bubble, you boop them. And so what this does is that when you ult and then throw them off, it stops them. Like doing that, it stops them from jumping back on. So now when you got characters like Invisible Woman, who has her jump, who can jump back onto the stage after you throw her down with her like invisible jump. Now, if you boop her like that and you do that like little boop down, it now makes it impossible for her to get back on the stage, which is really cool, which means now you have more uptime and you can do as you please. I think that's sick. I think that's really sick. So that's like some cool little Jeff tech there that I found. So Jeff's really interesting. Jeff's super fun. Who else I've also found super fun has been like, I'm a fantastic player, okay?
Giant fists do come in handy.
Whoops, 1 second. I'm a Mr. Fantastic player personally, and it has been some of the most fun. They buffed this guy like crazy, and he's now genuinely hilarious. Bro is genuinely hilarious. Let me switch back here. He's so funny, dude. It's criminal how fun they made this guy. Boing. Boing. Yo, Mr. Freaktastic is one of my new favorite characters. Oh, he loves so hard, man. And then I go into big boy mode. It hits so hard. It hurts so bad, man. I'm not sure if any of you guys who play who've been on the receiving end of Reed's read, but good Lord. It's horrific. It's horrific, man. I'm feeling fantastic. So I've been playing this guy a lot, and I have a really high win rate with him right now because they just kept buffing him because he was kind of doo-doo. And I don't think he's broken now, but he's good. He's good. Like, he actually hurts now. Like, his swings do 60 damage and they're slow, but man, do they hurt. And like, when you go into big mode, run. If you see an enemy fantastic go into big mode, unless you know you can burn him, dude, run. Run for your life, man. Run for your freaking life, dude. This guy is nutty. And it's so fun. And I kind of want to learn Spider-Man too. I haven't played him yet. But I do want to learn some Spidey. The Ting, I think I kind of want to become like a Fantastic Four player. Chat, what do you think? All the four are completely hilarious. They're so funny, dude. Like, you can't tell me that the Thing isn't fun. Just Oh man. It's clobbering time, man. It's too good. It's too good. I've been playing the Thing. I think I got a pretty decent win rate as Thing too. Like when I need a little extra CC, Thing goes crazy. I always got to whip out my Thing. Emma Frost. I've been playing a decent amount of Emma Frost. I don't know how my win rate is on her, but she's super fun. I see the vision. I see the vision. Snow Bunny mind control! It's too good.
I got 3 of them.
It's genuinely too good. They gotta stop it. Somebody stop her. I love you, Ben Grimm. I love you, man. Is Maestro? Is Mysterio, not Maestro. Mysterio in this? Nope. There are no like real villains in this game yet, honestly. The only, and I would honestly call Hela more of an antagonist than the villain, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Any actual villains, like Loki would probably be the closest we come to like an actual villain, but outside of him, man, like that's all we got. I forgot how to aim on this guy.
Heads up, back.
Yeah, Loki's more of an anti-hero now. I wouldn't really, not sure if I'd call him a villain. Hela is more of just an antagonist, but she's not really like trying to go crazy on it. But Mantis though, I'm gonna be a Mantis fan. I was gonna add Mantis to like the milk team, but she's not. You guys know that Mantis isn't white? I think Mantis right now in this game is the only Asian representation because she's Vietnamese. And I would say that like Psylocke would also be Asian representation, but Psylocke is a white woman trapped in the body of an Asian woman. And I'm not sure if that counts. Chat, what do you think? Magneto, he's kind of a villain. Magneto in this game is not a villain. And I don't think Magneto's been a villain since like the 60s.
Our past was mired in loss and grief, but the future belongs to mutant kind.
Yeah, he's not a villain anymore. He used to be, but no, he's not a villain. Not in this game, and not for a long time. I don't think so. Iron Fist is not a villain at all. He's a villain of like support players. Namor is an anti-hero. I'm not sure if I'd call Namor like a hero at all. He's just like, doesn't Namor just like he just does what he pleases? Or is that like an anti-hero? I guess I don't know. Namor just does what he pleases. Like sometimes he's an antagonist, sometimes he's on the good guy side. But I don't think he's really worried about it.
Thus I am a guardian against evil.
Was that Psylocke explanation to be taken literally? Yes, actually, she is literally a white woman trapped in the body of an Asian woman. Unironically, literally. Not like theoretically or metaphorically or any. She is actually a white British woman trapped in the body of a Japanese woman. Yeah, Namor just cares about the Atlanteans. What does that even mean? She was a white British woman whose name was Captain Britain. And she was Captain Britain after her brother, I think, or like I'm not sure if they were related, but the actual Captain Britain was like stopped being Captain Britain. So this girl, Captain Britain, was kidnapped and body swapped with a Japanese woman whose name was Sai. And then she woke up in Sai's body right? And then was found by the X-Men. Yes, they were siblings? Okay. And was found by the X-Men and then became a part of the X-Men as Psylocke, right? And then Psylocke then met, whose name, mind you, her name when she was British was Betsy Braddock. So Betsy Psylocke then actually met up with the actual Psylocke Asian woman, and they both have the same psionic, like, purple powers or whatever. And then they just kind of were like Psylocke 1 and Psylocke 2. But no, she's actually she's actually a white British woman trapped in the body of an Asian woman. But I think this version of Psylocke, whose name is Psy, is actually an Asian woman, so maybe she should be just considered an Asian woman. And they wanted to undo the body swap to make her Captain Britain again, but the problem was they didn't have that many Asian characters in Marvel at the time, and so they didn't want to remove her from being an Asian character because she was their only Asian representation in the comic. And so they just kind of kept her as a British woman trapped inside the body of an Asian woman, but just didn't talk about it really for a while. But then she got out, I think. And now she's Betsy Braddock, normal British woman who's not Asian at all, who's in the a British woman who's in the body of a British woman again. And the Psy, who is a normal Asian woman, is now just an Asian woman again, I'm pretty sure. This is why I never want to get in. I'm so confused. What's confusing? A white British woman was body swapped with an Asian woman, and she was Asian for a while, but now she's not. It seems pretty easy to me.
Made me angry.
Yeah, she's also back to being Captain Britain again. And now Psy, who's normal Psylocke, is back in her body and just doing normal Psylocke things. Face swap thing for a fetish comic, and they eventually did a soul swap thing, but current Psy is Kawanan and Betsy is back to being Captain Britain. Okay, nice, great. I'm glad that those girls had their lives figured out, because it was definitely an issue for a while, I'm gonna be honest. It was definitely something weird. But anyways, Mantis's actual Asian representation, because she's just Vietnamese. Now, I think her story got retconned because I think originally she was supposed to be a Vietnamese street prostitute who had empathetic powers, who could feel your empathy through your dick or something. I don't know. Something along those lines. But that was weird. And so they changed it to her just being Asian. She's a space Asian. Like, she used to live in Vietnam and know martial arts, and now she lives in space and whatnot. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Thank God. Yeah, I think she was like broke on the street and doing prostitution, but also learned martial arts from like a martial arts academy, and then just, I don't know, did that for a while until she was then recognized to be the Celestial Madonna, which is apparently the most prettiest, bestest, most fertile woman in the universe, whose goal is to bring life to all things or something. I don't fucking know. Anyways, I gotta do some aim training while we're here.
Vented my anger.
That one should have hit, honestly. Thank God they changed that. No, the Celestial Madonna thing, that's still her thing. I don't think she ever took up the role as the Celestial Madonna, but like that's still her thing. She is the Celestial Madonna. But like the Vietnam street prostitution thing, that's gone. And we can all be thankful for that.
My anger.
My dog killed a bird yesterday. That's so badass. Punisher ended up doing blackface. I'm not that locked into Marvel lore. I'm not that locked in. Thank God, though. Thank God I'm not, though. It's kind of crazy. Couldn't be me.
My anger is purged.
I do blackface every day, whether I want to or not. Mantis's shots are so weird. Oh, if you ever have like one tip, if you ever want to play Mantis, is that's the netcode's crazy going on right now. One tip is that I would say what you want to do is tap fire. Don't hold down the fire button. I feel like you'll get yourself upset more likely than not.
3 times as proud. Too fast for you.
You really should just tap the fire. Just fire when you're ready. And yeah, you'll be firing less, but I think you'll be hitting way more shots. Which is the really important thing, right? To hit shots when it matters. Because like as a...
Natural anger.
Oh. As a basic attack based healer, that's really important.
Our enemies are here.
Comics are embarrassing. I know nothing about Marvel lore. I think Marvel lore is actually pretty fun. Like the fact that Star-Lord is the child to a Celestial, which is basically like a little space, like a mini space god. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's interesting. Mantis being the like Celestial Madonna, prettiest, most bestest, most kung fu fightingest, most fertile girl in the world, in the universe. I think that's pretty badass. You know? You know what also is kind of crazy in this game? The reason why she has like all these plant powers and stuff, because this is not a part of her power, is because she's kind of dead in this game. What happened is that she got like kidnapped by basically a space kidnapper, the Collector, and who was collecting different versions of her from all across space and time until he realized that he had too many, and so he had them fight to the death against each other until he had just the amount that he wanted. And so, but she was able to mentally project her soul outside of her body, and then it got picked up by plants. And so now she has a plant body that's different from her actual body, because her actual body is stuck in like a celestial kidnapper's basement. Is she Groot? I mean, she has like a plant body like Groot, yeah. I'm not sure if she can like hear what Groot's saying though. I haven't played her in a game with Groot, so I'm not sure if they have like voice lines or something. I know Emma Frost can like hear what Groot's saying because she can read his mind.
Natural anger.
Sounds problematic. Yeah. He's not a good guy. The whole space kidnapper thing. It was a problem. She's actually a little traumatized about it, but we don't talk about that.
My kiss.
Oh,
I am less angry now.
long time no see. Yo, what's good? Yeah, she's also an empath. She can tell what you're feeling.
Down.
You know what I kind of wanted to do, chat? I kind of wanted to do DPS Luna Snow. I think Luna's actually a little busted. And not just on like healing. I think she's busted when it comes to her her damage. It doesn't really make any sense.
Deserves an encore.
So she fires like a bullpup. She has like a 3-round burst, right? And each 3-round burst does 20 damage, so it's 60 damage in total. And she fires once every half second, meaning that she can put out 120 damage in total as a hit scan, and it does headshot damage as well, which is like 2 times damage. So she can put out 240 damage a second, like as just pure headshots, and the lowest health that an enemy can have in this game is 250. She's like she's kind of busted. I think she kind of busted. There's something going on. No DPS? I play some DPS. I play everything. I just wanted to play DPS Luna because it sounds really funny to like. What? It just sounds really funny to put on your ice skates, like run behind enemy lines and then jump back and then start clapping on them. Because this does a lot of damage. You can't tell me that that didn't do a lot of damage. I mean, I think a lot of Luna Snows just know how to heal and that's kind of it. But like, this is a lot. Oh, DPS Jeff? Oh, I'm a DPS Jeff. Nya, 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 anyways, I got a DPS Jeff in my pocket. I want to learn Magic. I haven't played Magic before in an actual game yet. Oh, they just buffed this guy, didn't they? Lord. He fucking swings, dude. It's such a problem. He does so much damage, man. And the headshots are crazy too.
Flawless.
Completely ridiculous.
Magic.
I don't know. I think Adam Warlock is actually going to be a problem moving forward because they changed him to where now you can remove 1 second off of your avatar live stream. That's your E. Yeah. Off of your E if you hit a headshot, kind of like Mantis, how she gets a leaf back, which means, and it's on a 6-second cooldown. He fires twice a second, which means you can get 2 seconds off of your E every 1 second, making it basically a 3-second cooldown. That's a lot. And if you hit another one, right, that's basically like a 2.5 second cooldown. That's amazing. That's really good. If you can hit headshots, you're going to be doing really well as Adam. Like the people who played Adam before were doing really well, but now it's going to be completely ridiculous because like this guy's gonna be nasty. That guy's gonna be a huge problem. I think if they get rid of Adam's team up, I think they got rid of Adam's team up. No, they didn't get rid of his team up. He still has a team up with Mantis. You mean that team up where they can him and Star-Lord can revive? No, that's still here. Take a look right here. Adam Warlock enhances his rebirth power of Star-Lord and Mantis, granting them the power to cocoon themselves. Yeah, no, it's right here. It's not gone. Just everybody in the team up got nerfed, so they themselves are worse, but the team up itself is not worse. No, it's still good. You still can respawn yourself once every 2 minutes. Well, man, I love when Adam's backing me up. Yeah, man, Adam's good. His ass does a lot of damage. I think a lot more than people think. What was it? There's like a... Was it that? Where you can like spam them both back and forth? Something like that. I think they should get rid of it so it can be balanced. It's 15% healing. No, I don't think they should get rid of it. I think it's a really cool team up. Honestly, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of it. I think it's really interesting. I think it's really cool. That's just me though.
Hurry up. I got a date in another dimension.
But like, I don't know. Would it be more fair? I'm not sure if I can. I'm not sure. I just think they should make other team ups better. That's what I think. I mean, the Fantastic Four team up is really good. It's not the same as respawning yourself, but I mean, you're not dying. And isn't that as good as respawning yourself?
just go down to the bodega for
Whoops.
Spider Sling. Sure, those are bad guys. Yeah, don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
Don't mess with the mediocre bug man.
Easy as 1, 2, 3.
Oh my gosh, look guys. I'm TikTok Spider-Man. It's me, I'm TikTok Spider-Man. You know what's crazy is that you'll hear Spider-Man mains say this guy is like the hardest bitch in the world to play. Spider-Man has like one of the top win rates in this entire game. Bro, if like little Jimmy is like throwing people's games all the time, why in the world does Spider-Man have like the 6th highest pick rate and then like the 5th highest win rate in this whole game? You cannot tell me that they weren't kind of bugging putting this guy together. Apophis, thank you so much for the two gifted. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the love. Did you know Empath is stored in the balls? Yeah, I guess that's why Mantis was a prostitute. She collected a lot of empathy back then. Josh Woods, thank you so much for the twice gift. Did you mean to gift twice? You didn't need to do that. And Apophis, you didn't need to do that. Thank you so much. Wait, did you do this like? Oh my gosh, have I been missing these? Thank you so much for these gifted. For the 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, oh my goodness, thank you so much for the $8 gifted. And the Josh Woods. I'm sorry, I missed your comments. I'm so sorry about that. Or if you didn't, or it might just be saying it just like that. I'm not sure, but thank you so much for all the gifted. I really appreciate you.
Watch out, they're headed our
I miss having you guys here. Streaming super fun. I just wasn't doing super well, unfortunately, but I'm happy to be back. Thank you so much for those. Thank you so much for the tips. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you. When you said left click is charge shot via Zenyatta, I thought you said Zendaya, and I was like, why are you like charging shots against Zendaya? Like, for one, she's married, and two, that's like illegal. What do you want to end up like that Luigi's Mansion guy? He's in jail right now. They're gonna try and get him for like the death penalty, man. Calm down. This one actually seems a little busted. How the fuck do I? Oh, there we go. Dude, what the hell is this? What were they cooking with this team up, dude? What were they cooking, man? They gotta be losing their minds. Crazy. Not only if people didn't want to play Doctor Strange anymore because they kind of nerfed him into the ground. Crazy, isn't it? That would have been wild. I don't think Doctor Strange is as bad as people say that he is. I don't think he's as bad as people say that he is, but he's not great. He's not great. He's not great. Yo, did you guys know that Luna Snow had a team up with fucking Iron Fist? Did you guys know this? I had no clue. But apparently she gets this team up ability where it's like a huge get off of me. It does a slow, and I think it's a slow and a knock up, dude. It's crazy. This character is busted, man. It's crazy how she gets sucked off so hard by being one of the creators, like one of the creators' kids. If you guys didn't know, one of the people who made Marvel Rivals and who worked with it actually made Luna Snow the character. That's why her ass is in the game, and that's why you've never heard of her ass before, for one. And she's like, she's so busted. She's got literally everything that you need, and she won't get nerfed. because she's the creator's kid. It's actually like, it's nepotism to the extreme. It's like virtual character nepotism, and it's insane.
You seeing stars? There they are.
Yeah, you rarely see the Luna Iron Fist team up, but honestly, now that I think one of the reasons why you didn't, because Iron Fist was kind of doodle poo poo, but now he's not.
I put you on ice.
Iron Fist is really good. Also, I be seeing people move crazy with Goon Knight,
Protector of the open travel.
and it scares the shit out of me, man.
A gift from Khonshu.
What was it? Yeah, there. Dude, Moon Knight scares the piss out of me, man. I've been seeing people start to move with Moon Knight a little bit, and I think he can be a real menace. I think if you know how to position with him and stuff, like, it's not even I think Moon Knight gets like poo-pooed on when it comes to the community, because a lot of Moon Knight players are really bad. But yeah, schizophrenic Batman will kick your teeth in if you're not like if you're not on the game. He will. It's because a lot of Moon Knight players can't aim. Like, they're really bad at aiming. So when you see a Moon Knight, you're like, oh, free food. But his ass is not free food. And I think that kind of plays to his benefit, because when I see a Moon Knight and I'm Jeff, like, I'm like, free food, dude. The second you bubble his ankh, like 98% of Moon Knights are free food. And I'm talking, I'm eating free food. But like, the one I went up against one good Moon Knight, and I was scared. The moon was haunting me, man. I was looking behind corners to make sure his ass wasn't there. I was petrified. Those like bouncing onks do way more damage than you think. It's just because bad Moon Knights that we played against ever since this game came out only know how to shoot the ground. But the second they don't be doing that, I'm telling you, it's an issue. Anyways, I have to get out of here. I gotta go pick up the GF. I think I'm gonna see you all later today, if not tomorrow. I need to do some more testing on the stream to make sure the stream isn't going down anymore. It does look better now. It does look more stable. But I'll have to test it out again before I start to do segments again, because the last thing I want to do is to have all the issues that we had today like in segments. But I really appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming by. I'm back for real now. I feel so much better than I did before, and I'm happy to be streaming with you all again. So I really appreciate you. See you later today. I'm gonna be doing some streaming a little later today, a little bit more test streaming, because I need to test to see what's going on with the stream. I'm gonna do some work in the back end and see if everything's gonna be okay. And then, well, I think we'll stream some Rivals later today. But until then, I'll see you all in a bit. Take care. Love you all.